Hi there, my name is Steve Gerhardt, and this is the Unagi Observer. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Before I get into this week's topic, I just want to mention a couple things. Mostly doing with OnCon. Yes, OnCon is coming up this fall. We will have dates ready for you in probably a few weeks. And so stop by here or Anime Archeaology for those dates and announcements. We'll let you know as soon as we know. So I'm going to be working on some stuff for OnCon, this upcoming OnCon. And I'm going to be doing a panel, of course. The hint of my panel is Yamato. So think about that. So I don't want to get too much into it because I'm just starting to put it together. So that means I'm going to be taking the next week off, but you are going to get a video and more on that in a moment. I'm also doing something else for OnCon for the future, and if it pans out, it's not 100% if it will or not, but if it pans out, it's going to be pretty freaking cool. But we'll get that information when we get to it. Okay, so I'm going to be a busy beaver next week, which means that you're going to get a pre-recorded video that's going to go on. It's going to be a short one, but I hate not giving content, so even though it's going to be a short video, hope you'll enjoy it. Just to give you kind of a teaser of it, it's going to be about a specific bottle of wine that I actually sell in my store, sushi, at a restaurant in Spain. Yes. That's going to be the topic of that little video for the week that I'm going to be working on stuff for OnCon. All right, so, yeah, now that we got that out of the way, let's get to the meat of the video. So, as I am sure you are all aware, Japan is one of the many countries that has strict regulations of coming in and out of their country due to COVID. Yes, our favorite friend, COVID. Anyway, so the good news is that Japan is somewhat open to tourism. So if you want to go to Japan and tour Japan, you can. It's just going to be very regulated. You have to be part of a tour group. You have to be accounted for. This is not the type of tourism where you can just show up and do whatever you want. You have to be part of a tour group where they can locate you at any given moment. And not a whole lot of people, like such as myself, really enjoy that kind of a thing. So, even so, it's still difficult to get over there. It's very expensive, and there are still regulations in place pertaining, of course, to COVID. So it's very still difficult to get there to visit Japan. Someday I'll get there. Someday. So, in the meantime, what do we have? What can we do? What do we have? Well, I started obsessing over these series of videos that I found on YouTube, and I wanted to throw them out there to you and explain them a little bit, and talk about, while we can't go to Japan, there are videos out there that tell us about Japan. Of course there are. But there are also these videos that are walking tour videos, which literally some guy will strap on a GoPro or whatever, or have it on a selfie stick and, aimed outwards, and they will walk for 2 hours in a neighborhood, a community, a park, something of that nature. And there's no real background music. It's really just a person walking through, and you just get to see what this person sees. And that's it. That's all to it. You're just walking around with this person is basically what it is. And I'm obsessing over it because there are things that you can see in these videos that are just amazing, and you just go, okay, this makes me want to go to Japan even more. And but they're really fun, neat videos. I mean, you literally just sit back and you just watch this guy or gal walk around. And like I said, it can be anywhere. It can be in a park. It can be in Shibuya. It can be on Sapporo factory, whatever. They just go. They just walk around. So some of these places, some of these YouTube sites, I'm going to read off a couple of them here that I find are pretty good on this. So if you want to just kind of get an idea of just like walking around Akihabara at night, or Tokyo at night, or Sendai at night, or during a rain, or there's this one really great one where it's like actually a historic village after it snowed, like a really big snow, we're talking like 3 feet of snow. It's really kind of cool. It's eerie. That particular video is kind of very quiet, but it's really neat and fun to watch. So you can like sit back and like maybe have a bottle of sake with you, and maybe eat some ramen. I don't know, and watch this thing. So anyway, here are a couple ones that I think would be fun for you guys to watch, and the links will be down below, of course, and they are going to be. Let me click on the right information here. One is called Virtual Japan. It's in 4K. This guy's got a very nice camera. It's a very, very wide lens, so you can see a lot of things going on around him as he's walking around. Again, there is no narration. There is no real music. There's kind of music at the beginning and at the end, just kind of intro, outro kind of stuff. But the main meat of it, usually lasting for an hour or more, is just the sounds of the city or wherever this person is walking at. Another one is called Japan Walks. And while you can get videos that were filmed prior, this person also does live videos. So sometimes you may be able to jump in right in the middle of the stream that he or she is doing, and walking around with them in real time, wherever it is that they're going to be walking around. And it's just a fun, just kind of just like people watching almost. And it's very, very interesting, especially when they walk around markets. Oh my goodness, the food in some of these markets. Amazing, right? I swear I'm going to go to Japan. I'm going to be like, one of the few people that actually goes to Japan and gets like fat, like 400 pounds fat, because the food looks just so good. I just want to eat it all. And then I'm gonna tell you about another channel, which is not a walking channel like these two, but the person who does this, she's done panels for OnCon before. You might know her as Ginger Gaiden. That's her channel name. And the link is down below. Now, again, she doesn't really do walking videos, but she does more informative video, and her work with the camera is very, very good. It's very high quality stuff, and it's really very, very interesting. Much shorter, usually 20 minutes. I think the most she's gone for is about 45, 50 minutes maybe. And again, very interesting topics, and she talks about things about living in Japan as a foreigner. And but she does go out and with her husband and go and see things, and it's really kind of informative and a lot of fun. So her link to her channel is going to be down below as well. So anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. I know this is kind of like a little bit of a short video this week, simply because I'm gearing up to having to do a lot of work, a panel, and working on this other thing I can't talk about that much, and doing a pre-recorded video. So I'm going to leave it at that. And so I hope you enjoy these videos. Again, if you're old enough, you have to be 21 or older, and get yourself a bottle of sake, or maybe you can get some type of soda drink from the H Mart or something, and sit down and get like one of those big bowls of ramen with all the egg and the beef and just wonderful broth and all that, and just sit there for like an hour and a half, and just watch people walk around these beautiful scenes. So I hope you enjoy those videos. And again, just to remind you, next week is going to be a pre-recorded video about a particular bottle of wine, sushi, and a restaurant in Spain. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Actually, I won't see you next time, but you'll see a pre-recorded version of me next time. And then after that, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, take it easy. Love you guys. Have a good one.